Hi and welcome to Everyday Vlogging with Rich Pasini. Today is March 7th, 2019. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. I hope you like the content and come back for more. Today I want to talk about YouTube news. Right? YouTube news. It's like usually you're probably thinking, for those who are steady followers, you're probably thinking YouTube usually talks to subscriber the reseller news. Well, today I'm going to do the YouTube news. First time. This is the first time for everything, right? Yes, I want to talk about that because I came across an interesting article that Bloomberg put out, and I'm going to get to it in a second. It's about YouTube people, trying to make it in this business, but they're in poverty before they become successful, something along that line. I don't have the thing right here in front of me, but I got the website, but I don't have I didn't write it down per se, so I want to share it with you guys. So without taking too much of your time up, I don't have that many windows open up. I like to keep this short and sweet. I just want to expand a little on the topics, and then that's it. I just want to move right along. So let's get right to it. Okay, here's the story I'm talking about. Now, before I get into this here, folks, I just want you to know one thing. You know, in life, we all have dreams and goals, passions, things that we love to do, and I'm not here to speak as a pessimist, but as an optimist. And the reason why I'm bringing this story out to you guys is because don't take it the wrong way. I don't think there's even much to read on it. Basically, it's just basically like a video they have on there. And as you could see, it was this was posted February 27, 2018. And I just recently picked up on it. I don't know how I ended up getting it, but I just did. I think YouTube put it in their alerts, Google Alerts. Because with Google Alerts, you could also get Google Alerts on YouTube. So this story came up. And, look, I'm a small-time creator. I'm trying to... I'm not going to lie. I mean, I'm hoping to become successful like this here, where I could be, make a decent living or a nice... steady, income with that and live comfortable from it. I think most of us would. But if you look at the story, it says success on YouTube still means a life of poverty. You could have 1 million views a month and still not be able to make rent. Now, look, there's not really much of a story here. As you can see here, the way I understand it is it's a video, and it talks a little about it here, I think. If I'm not mistaken, I played it early, but I kind of turned it off. So let's see what happens here, folks. I'm going to pause my camera, and I'm going to come right back, so I'll make sure I got the right video here, folks. So hang in there. Okay, all right. You see, it's just a video here because well, they have other stuff here. It says, "Do your children dream of being dream of YouTube stardom? Do them a favor, crush their ambitions now." Look, I'm not here to make any derogative statements about this story being put out by Bloomberg, but you know what, folks? For all intents and purposes, it's like anything else in life. How many people start businesses, have dreams of starting businesses, and then only to find out later on they last, it used to be, if I'm not mistaken, and somebody's out there that does know more about business than I do, it used to be back in the day, it used to be, a year to 2 years before you start showing any profit. Then I heard somewhere along, now it's going to take anywhere from a couple of years to 7 years or whatever to show a profit, let alone the businesses coming and going out of business. Look, if everybody thought like that, folks, you wouldn't have Microsoft, IBM, Apple, Facebook. If everybody had that same mindset, you wouldn't think like that. So you probably say, well, why did I even bother putting this up on this channel? Because I want you guys to go, to know, look, this pertains to me. Okay, this pertains to me too. I'm a YouTube creator, just like you guys are. And for me, I mean, when I seen this here, this story, it really caught my attention. I said to myself, wait a minute, it's like, success on YouTube still means a life of poverty. I mean, come on. I mean, I don't look at life that way. All right. I mean, so if you guys have dreams and goals and your passion is to make it on YouTube or eBay, or, you want to be an e-commerce seller, follow your dreams and your passion, folks. But don't put yourself in a poorhouse either doing it. Do it on a side gig. And then if it makes enough money where you can, make a comfortable living off it, and it's something steady money coming in, hey, then kudos to you, But, don't let things like this deter you. Okay, because now I'm gonna go a little further on. We're gonna see some other stuff there, and you're gonna see the people, or I'm gonna talk a little about people that did make it. One particular one is a 7-year-old, but we're gonna talk about it in a second. But let's go to this one here. Another story by Bloomberg. Girls want to be scientists, boys want to be YouTube stars. This came out March 5th. Came out 2 days ago, March 5th, 2019. Not old, it's new. Okay. It says over here, dream jobs for youngsters have changed over the years, with science now one of the most popular choices for girls of being a YouTuber for boys, and a new study suggests. We just seen that story. And then it goes over here, girls used to favor careers such as hairdressing, while boys wanted to be an astronaut or an army officer, and family activities app Hoop. A survey of 1,000 children under the age of 16 indicated that the other popular careers for girls included teaching and nursing, while boys, football and the police came top. Max Jennings, co-founder of Hoop, said it's great to see scientists making it into the list for girls for the first time. Career influences come from a number of sources and push them to the STEM, which is an acronym for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Activity within schools have clearly had a huge impact. There's not really much of the story to read there. Okay? All right. So I know you probably say, all right, where are we going with this here? I'm just trying to say times are changed. Times have changed. People, I read somewhere, I don't know if it was another technology news thing, whatever, they were saying that today a lot of the Gen X people, they want to go into their own business. They want to start their own application businesses. They want to go into software development. They want to have their own businesses, is what I'm saying. And yes, there was some of them that said they want to be YouTube creators too. They want to be successful YouTubers. Okay, so there's a lot of things that has the pros and cons. And just because people start a YouTube channel, it doesn't going to make it that everybody's going to be successful. Look, I've been doing this here now, getting more heavily involved with YouTube for the past 2 years. And I only grow into over 500, only 434 subscribers. I hope to get 1,000 of them at least, or maybe more. But look how long it's taken. Am I thinking ahead of time? Am I looking ahead for the future, saying, well, maybe one day I'll be a YouTube celebrity or whatever, a star, where I can make a living off this and, live my dream, my passion? I don't know. Nobody knows the future. Tomorrow's promised to no man. I could do this video today and you might not hear from me from now for whatever, you never know. I mean, things happen, folks, but you can't let it deter you. Okay, let's move right along. Here's another one. Now, on my Facebook group, for those who are familiar with me as far as my Facebook groups, I closed a couple of them out. I closed the one that was for eBay Top Rate Sellers group. I closed out. And I closed out another one that said Everyday Vlogging for Rich Pasini. I got rid of that one because I already had two almost similar. And the reason why I closed the other one out, the eBay Top Rate Sellers group, for the simple reason is nobody was putting anything about eBay on there. I mean, yeah, about eBay. They were putting everything else on there but eBay talk. All right? That's what they were doing. They were talking about politics, religion. I have nothing against any of those topics, but YouTube, the eBay Top Rate Sellers Group was supposed to be for people that sell on eBay or even any e-commerce, the platform, but to share information. And it was getting out of hand. So I just closed the group. I said, finally, I'm done with it. I can't deal with it anymore. I can't deal with it. It's crazy stuff they're putting on there. So I just said, forget it. I closed the group. I got another one. I'm going to share it with you guys if I don't forget. And it's the same one with the new banner on it. Not the same one, but it's a different. It's another group I had, and I basically want to improvise and make that one the new group for everybody's everyday list. Everyday vlogging with Rich Pasini. So I changed the banner, and that's going to be the new Facebook group for YouTube. It's got to be YouTube related group. Anybody can join. I mean, well, as long as you're a YouTube creator. I don't want people coming in there and they're gamers and saying, or try to sell stuff on there. If I see that, I'll delete it. I want my specific group is got to be specifically for YouTube creators to share information and stuff. But anyway, here's one over here, a Facebook one. This is YouTube creators on the recipe for success. Now I didn't get a chance to read it. Okay, you could read it if you want on theirs. I think it's the Badge Online. It's www.thebadgeonline.com, and you can read that story, or just do a Google search. YouTube creators on a recipe for success, and you'll get it. This came out March 5th, 2019. Okay, it's the Badge that puts it out. All right. Here's another one. The Verge put this one out. It says YouTube's family vloggers worry about their future and comment amid comment section crackdown. Without comments, YouTube is just a short story, just short films. Okay, this came out March 7th. That came out today, according to this. All right, 2019. And then if you read it, it goes on John and Daniel Murray, who started vlogging about their family life with 6 daughters almost 4 years ago, are debating on whether they should abandon the YouTube entirely. Policy changes on the platform mean their videos comment section have been shut down. Only a handful of family vlogging channels will be allowed to keep comment sections open, and Murray is not included. Okay, most people think of YouTube's comment section as nothing more than a haven for trolls, but for YouTube, comments are always a way to communicate with viewers. John and Daniel told The Verge, people watch YouTube to engage with creators and other fans, but YouTube has removed comments from the majority of videos featuring minors in an attempt to combat predatory behavior. Most affected videos belong to vloggers like the Murrays, a popular genre of videos about living with kids. Okay, and it goes on a little more to read. You could probably talk about this one here. You could check it out as well. I'm not going to get too much on it, explain too much on the topic. Then we talk about YouTube celebrities who made it. Look at this one. This is from The Insider. Okay, and it says over here, a 7-year-old YouTuber who makes $22 million a year. Yes, that's what you're seeing right. $22 million a year reviewing toys is getting a TV show. Check that out, right? Look, this is just one of many people that are making money on there. Like, this kid's making big money for a 7-year-old. Now, I don't know if you know or familiar with him. This story came out February 15, 2019, and it's called Ryan's Toy Review. Here's a kid who started playing with toys, right? His parents probably set him up with that there, and they videotaped it, like we all do. I have my daughters, but they're playing with their toys. I have videos, but not to the extent where, that came up before YouTube. My kids were born before YouTube was around, but, so I couldn't do anything like that. But it goes on to say over here, 7-year-old multi-millionaire Ryan's Toy Review. 7-year-old YouTube star Ryan Toys Review is getting a TV show on Nickelodeon where he solves mysteries and has play dates. The YouTuber has made $22 million last year, according to Forbes, more than any other YouTuber. He has already had a business empire with multiple YouTube channels, a toy line of international licensing deals. Again, he's 7. Okay? So, this is what I'm trying to tell you, folks. When it comes to reading articles and stuff, don't let things deter you. Okay? Look at that. When you think about, if you are a YouTube creator like me, and you come across a story like this and you think negative, I'll never make it. Look, I can't lie. We're not going to sit here and, sugarcoat anything and make it sound like, oh yeah, we're going to be the next, Ryan's toy show, whatever, toy review. But who's to say you can't someday? Who's to say you can't make it one day? Who's to say that there? Nobody could deter your future but yourself. So that's what I'm trying to show you. I'm trying to the point I'm getting across was going from this topic, right, to this. Look at it. Let's go back. This to this. All right? So please, don't take it like, oh, that's it. I can't do this here, It's not what you think, but you got to hang in there. If you want to read the rest of this here, it's www.insider.com, or just type again, do a Google search, and a 7-year-old YouTuber makes $22 million a year, and you'll probably get this webpage right here. All right. And last but not least, I just want to go in here, YouTube marketing. I came across this here. I think I pulled this off my Facebook group. It's use YouTube to boost small business. And then it goes on to say here, I don't want to expand too much. Let me give you the thing here, the URL really quick. It's www.pageprogress.com. Okay. And folks, by the way, I just want to throw this little disclaimer there. I am not getting anything for this information I'm putting out there with these posts here, as far as like with Bloomberg and this company here, The Verge. Nobody has contacted me. I have no affiliate links with them, so please don't get the wrong impression like, oh, this guy's putting this stuff in, because I have no affiliation with them outside of just bringing the news to you. That's about it. That's the only affiliation I have with them. I am not getting paid for any of this here, so I just want you guys to know that right up front. But anyway, it says over here, use YouTube to boost your small business. If you have passed over YouTube as a viable business marketing platform, then now is the time to consider becoming acquainted with it. Why? Because it's much more than a simple site to watch one's favorite artists, listen to TED Talks, or watch how-to videos. Rather than YouTube is a great platform for taking your business to the next level. Not convinced? Consider these facts about YouTube. In 2015, 18 to 49 people ages 15 to 49 years old spent 4% less time watching TV, while time on YouTube went up 74%. Only 9% of U.S. small business use YouTube. YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world. Viewers who complete TrueView ads watched to completion, or at least 30 seconds, were 23 times more likely to visit or subscribe to a brand channel, watch more by that brand, and share a brand video. And then the other one is viewers are exposed to true views ads, but who don't watch to completion are still 10 times more likely to take one of those actions. Okay, you can check this out. I signed up for it. YouTube and SEO. It talks a little more about it. The categories I put for mine is blog, tag, social media, YouTube, and you could subscribe to them. All right, and I did. That's my little logo there. I subscribe to them. Okay. You might want to check it out. Can't hurt. Check it out. What can help? It can't hurt. If anything, it'll help. Besides, it helps. It hurts. All right, let me just close out this video here, because I might have something else coming up in the hopper here. I think I might be doing another one. I may be doing the reseller news, because I did get a whole bunch of alerts on a lot of different things, and I don't know. I'm going to try to pick and choose like I did with this one here. The reason why I did this one here, folks, with the YouTube news is because that article is what's kind of like what propelled me into doing this here, just to share this information with you guys out there. We all have our own opinions, and you know something, folks? Sometimes I look at even my own situation. Just a little bio about myself. Back in June of 2016, I got laid off from my company. That was 2 years ago. Well, going on 3 years, but I'm talking because we just started in 2019, but I got into it. I started getting more involved with YouTube, and how I got more involved with it was through eBay. Now, people might say, if you don't know the story about eBay, I'll bring it up to you right now. Bring you up to speed. If it wasn't for eBay, for me to do a demo video, I would have probably not got involved with this at all. I wouldn't. I probably would have not even bothered to even venture into YouTube. It's like, YouTube. First of all, who wants to put the face on YouTube, and talk about things that you feel like, what am I doing here, right? But, you know, as time went on, I said to myself, look, you know, it can't hurt. I was trying to make sales on eBay, and sometimes that's why I would do the demo videos, the intro videos, sneak peek videos, right? And my first video, if I'm not mistaken, was with the crying monkey. You take his banana away and he starts screaming and he makes a racket and stuff like that. And then you put them, it's a mechanical little toy. And when you put the banana back in his hands, he stops, he keeps quiet. All you seen was hands in there. That's it. That's all you seen was hands. I didn't put my face on it. I didn't do what I'm doing now. And I started saying to myself, then I started watching more. I started getting more involved with YouTube, you know, watching shows and seeing how they're created and stuff like that. This was even before thinking about getting onto YouTube altogether, to even starting a YouTube channel. And I started looking at other YouTube creators. I said, wait a minute. I'm looking at the content they put out, and I said to myself, wait, they're putting content out like that. Suppose I could bring content out, not exactly what they're doing, put a little spin on it, maybe make it a little interesting. Maybe talk about something different, you know? It didn't propel my channel into getting thousands, you know, of subscribers. As you can see, I'm not even close to 1,000 subscribers. But you know what? You know, I look at it. Nobody in my family ever said anything like, "Oh, you're rich, you're wasting your time." Trying to start a business or even like a YouTube channel, successful YouTube channel, whatever. I don't think it's a waste of time, folks. You know, I used to hear people talk about going to college. And it used to always get me going when I say people say, well, people go to college, they're wasting their time and money to come out and it doesn't really do nothing for them. Well, you know, if you really don't have the time you put into it, yes, it is. College is costly, especially if you don't have a company paying for it, if you're laying it out of your own pocket or however. You know, some people may look at it that way and say, yeah, college, but it ain't. But if you take that negative and put a positive spin on it, you say, well, think about the education I got out of it. Think about it, seriously. All right, I did a video a while back about, I think was it 19 billionaires or something. I know I think it was 19 billion, I think. It was one of the videos. They're high school graduates. They didn't even complete. And the two I'm going to mention didn't even go. They went to Harvard, but they didn't graduate. And they even did a video clip on it. I pasted it. I embedded it in my video. And those two that didn't graduate Harvard was Bill Gates and Mark Zuckerberg. And they're just one of others that only have a high school diploma, supposedly, or not even a college degree. And look what they are. They went off to be billionaires. Billionaires. Not millionaires, billionaires. You know, it all depends. If you're going to start a business, it all depends. You know, like I always say, when I went to business school, college for retail business management back in the day, and it's like that old saying, you bring an old product back with a new twist. You see something, let's say you observe successful businesses now. You know, a successful business, well, that too, that's another thing. But in this case, we're talking YouTube. You go to YouTube creators, ones that are successful. And if you want to find out their revenue, now how accurate it is, I don't know, so don't hold me accountable. Some people may say when I'm about to tape, I say, oh, I don't believe that's a lot of malarkey. Social Blade, go to socialblade.com, type in the user or the YouTube channel ID, and that will give you an approximation of what these people are making. Some are making all different amounts of money. 30,000, 40,000, 90,000, 100,000, 200. It's all variable. It's all variable. You know, it is. It's a variable income. Now, as you know, if you don't know, before YouTube instituted that new policy change where you had to have 4,000 hours of watch time and 1,000 subscribers in order for your channel to become monetized, I was, according to that, my channel, everything was monetized before they instituted that new policy. And I had money in there, and I questioned them about it. I said, is there any way I can get this money back? And they gave some kind of crazy thing, whatever. I forget what it was. And needless to say, no, I wasn't getting it. Why? I don't know. My channel was monetized. It had it in the account there, and for some apparent reason, they forfeited. They did not give me the money that was in there. I don't know if it was a couple $100. I believe it was on that much. And I asked them, and nobody ever, I don't think they even got back to me. If they did get back, they said some kind of, whatever it was, the reason why, I forget offhand. But now, in order to monetize your channel, you got to have 4,000 hours of watch time, which I have. I've surpassed the 4,000 hours of watch time. And I only got right now, unless it changes, which it could, the next time somebody watches it might be losing more subscribers. I have right now at the present 434 subscribers. And for those of you who are the 434 subscribers, I just want to honestly say thank you from the bottom of my heart for hanging in there. I don't know how many of you guys may eventually unsubscribe for me. I hope you don't. I hope you don't unsubscribe, but I do hope you do. I hope I can get some more subscribers, and I would like to eventually get to 1,000 subscribers and then some. Then I can monetize my channel if YouTube approves it. Because you got to get approved for your monetization. I think they got to make sure it checks out. That'd be great. Then I could start a Patreon account. Because I think you have a certain amount of subscribers in order to use these services, available services to you. I don't have it. But you want to know what, folks? I said it once before, and I'm going to say it again. If this is your passion, if you're a person that loves to do videos, or you like digital photography, or whatever it may be, whatever your niche is or your passion is, do it. Don't hesitate. Don't say maybe tomorrow, maybe next year. Do it. Because you want to know what? Or the other thing used to drive me crazy when people say, well, the time is not right. The time is never going to be right. When it came time for me to buy a house with the wife and stuff like that, we're talking about it, and we say, we'll save and put money away, this, that. We'll say, well, we'll buy a house when the time is right. And she would say, the time is never right. You got to do it now. We got to do it now. We got to act now, because the time is never going to be right. So the thing is, don't procrastinate. It doesn't cost money to advertise. Well, advertise. It doesn't cost money to make a YouTube video. So why not? And I just did a video about expensive equipment. You don't need expensive equipment, folks, to do a YouTube channel. You don't. An iPhone will do. I have a little iPhone 5S. I do videos with it. I have also a Sony digital video camera. My products I use right now to make my videos is my iPhone 5S, and I got a Sony CyberShot digital still camera, and I have a video camera, Sony video camera, Handycam, I think they call it. That's what I do my videos with. And what I'm doing right now, I'm using an HP webcam. I don't have a DSLR camera here. This ain't no DSLR camera. This is a webcam. I think it's pretty good. I think the pitch is pretty decent. It's not DSLR like a top of the line camera, but it, as far as like a camera would take, a nice and clarity. But I think you could see me. You could see me pretty well. The mic I'm using is not a Blue Yeti. It's a $2.50 Laptec mic with noise cancellation. I picked it up for $2.50 at my local thrift store. That's what I'm talking to you with. It works. You don't have to buy expensive stuff to do a YouTube channel to start one. So don't let anybody tell you, oh, if you start a YouTube channel, you got to get this, that, and the other thing. You know what I'm using for a back screen? And I'll share this with you guys. I was thinking, when I was getting involved with this here, I said, well, I want back screens. I like different backgrounds. As you know, if you look at my videos, they all have different backgrounds in there. I love animation, video. I like doing things like that. Right now, you can't see it, but this is a white screen, not a blue screen or a green screen, a white screen. And let me tell you something, folks. For those who are not familiar, well, if you didn't try it with a white screen, try it. It works. I'm telling you. Look at my videos. That's all those backgrounds that I superimpose on them there. They're all from the white screen. And you know what I love about it? I got two windows behind me, right? The house faces east, so the sun rises in the east and sets in the west, right? Okay. Illuminates the back. If you could look at me here, you'll see it's all bright white. That's what you want. No additional floodlights. I don't need overhead lights. I don't need lights beaming on behind me. There's no shadows. You know why there's no shadows? Because there's all natural lighting here. If you use a green screen, you got to use lights. Now, here's the thing. If I shot this video at 5 or 6 o'clock when the sun goes down, it's shot. The picture will come out. All you see is a little image of me, whatever. Okay? Because then, and only then, I will need additional lighting, fluorescent lighting or whatever, to light up the screen to make me, to look good. But right now, there's no lights behind me. You can't see because this is a white screen. But because when I put it on and when I put my backdrop on there, my background, you're not going to see this. It's going to disappear. But if you never tried it, for you YouTube creators out there that like to use, maybe you want to use different backgrounds, try a white screen. And you know what my white screen consists of? And I got this here, I'll share this with you. I went to the thrift store, I was looking for poles. I said, I need poles, something where I could, telescopic poles where I could just put it up and down on the fly, right? And I need a curtain rod, a 72-inch curtain rod. I'm looking, I'm doing my research, I'm going on YouTube, eBay, not YouTube, eBay, I'm looking at Google, whatever, Google searches on curtain rods, or you can even buy the kits too. You could buy them on eBay. I didn't want to spend the money. I didn't want to spend 30, 40, 50 bucks, whatever it is, to get the backdrop kit. You know what I'm talking about. You guys probably seen them. I didn't want to spend that kind of money. I'm on a fixed budget. I'm fixed for, I gotta watch my spending. So I went to the thrift store one day, and I'm walking around, and I seen one stand. This is the story. This is what I said. It's got to be destiny, right? And I said to myself, boy, if I could only find one more. It's telescopic. The legs pop out, three-prong, whatever legs, like a tripod, whatever. And I said, if I could only find one more like this, I said, this would be great. It's just what I'm looking for. It's just what the doctor ordered, so to speak. So I walked around and said, all right, well, at least let me get one. I really should, I should have just put it down, because what are you going to do with one stand, right? So I held it and I put it in the shopping cart, and I'm walking around, and then I went back to the same area where I got the first one. There was another one, the same exact thing. I said, this has got to be heaven sent. So now I said, let me see if I could find a 72-inch curtain rod. I said, then I'll really be all set. And I'm looking, and they have where those poles were, the stands. They had curtain rods on the bottom shelf, and I'm looking, saying, this can't be possible. Brand new. 72-inch expansive 72-inch curtain rod, and I think I paid for between that was the more expensive than the stands, to be honest with you. I think everything came under $10, and I got 2 stands and a curtain rod. And what am I using for a white screen? A white sheet, a white bed sheet. That's it. So instead of spending $40, $50 on a regular green screen, because you get the poles, you get the clamps with it. The clamps I got at the dollar store. I got the clamps at the dollar store. Then you got 3 in a pack, or 3 for $1, whatever it was. So I bought 2 of them. That's it. That's how, when you see those videos and you see all those different backgrounds in there, folks, it's all done with a white screen. I'm not lying to you. It's all done with a white screen. And if you don't believe me, try it out. But make sure, whatever area you're putting that white screen in on, make sure it's well lit. That's all I'm saying, because if it's dark and you're going to get shadows in there then, and then when you do put the backgrounds in there, you're going to notice it. You're going to see little blotches on that background. So make sure, I'm shooting this now. It's going on 3 p.m. Believe it or not, it's going on 3 o'clock over here. I can't believe how fast the morning went. It's going 3 p.m. over here. I'm in the East Coast of New York. I can't believe how fast time has gone with this here. How fast. So if I'm going to do another video, sometimes what I have to do, I'm going to shoot 2 videos within a day. I will have to do is put this one on hold, the one I'm doing right now, save it, compile it, do the video editing, or just save it, shoot another video, and then do all the modifications, the editing, the sound effects, or whatever I'm going to put in there. Then I could upload them at different times. But my thing is, as a daily vlogger, I would like to, and haven't had the time to do at least 2 videos a day. That was my goal, to shoot for at least 2 videos a day. So if I do that 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, whatever, that would be 14 videos a month within a week, every week, right? If my memory serves right, yeah, that's the way it would be. So, but you times that by, by 4, that's quite a bit of videos. So I'm working right towards the 900th video. My goal for the end of the year, I think I still got time to do it, would be 1,000 videos. And a lot of people say, what's the big deal if you get 1,000 videos? It's just something I want to accomplish. That's all. It's just something I want to accomplish. But really, folks, if you get a chance, check it out. If you never use the white screen, I'm telling you, especially if you're a person that likes to do, now if it doesn't work for you, don't come back and get upset with me and say, leave me a nasty comment. Say, I tried that day, it didn't work for me. I don't know, it's working for me. I mean, it works for me. Okay, so that's all I'm telling you. I'm not lying to you guys. I'm being upfront and honest with you. That's what all my backgrounds are. They're all on a white screen, folks. So It works for me. So if it's working for me, I don't see why it can't work for you. But I also want to say this, though. Okay? Now, my white screen is very close to me, folks. Okay? It's not far away. It's pretty close. Anybody say, all right, so what's that supposed to mean? Well, if I go here right now, I could touch this. Right now, I'm touching the screen. Well, you can't see because it's going to have a background. Right now, I'm touching the screen. That's how close it is. Okay? Arm's length. Okay? It gives you an idea. It's arm's length. All right? So it's very close to me. But you guys saying, well, and that's what I'm saying. I got it close to me, but now remember, this house, the way it's situated, I got two windows, standard windows behind me, regular windows, no overhead skylights or anything. That's the gospel truth. So all the light is being, pushed right here. Okay, and I'm not using any additional lighting because if I was, you'd see shadows. You're not going to see shadows here. There's no shadows. There's no shadows because it's all done in natural lighting. But try it out. Anyway, guys, I hope you got something out of this video. I hope it helped, or just give you a little insight. Basically, it's not a video to make you feel down and out. If anything, it should kind of like give you inspiration. Like I said again, when I seen that clip, that article, I said to myself, I got to do a video on it because I've been hearing from all, like when I go to other YouTube channels and stuff like that, you hear that people, sometimes the YouTube creators, the successful ones that, are making it or making a living off it, they'll talk about, how other YouTube creators, they feel they're not seeing any growth in their channel. They want to give up and quit right away. Don't quit. You know what I say? Even if my videos had 0 subscribers, I'm still going to do it. And the reason why I'm still going to do it, it's something I love to do. It's something I love to do. If you love doing digital photography, taking pictures, do it. All right? I mean, I think I shot a picture one time. I took my video camera out, and I was looking through the window out here, and there was a little, I think a little rabbit or squirrels, whatever. I think it was with squirrels. I took the camera out, I started taking pictures. I don't know if people like it or not. They're saying, what's this guy doing? He's taking. Let me tell you something, just in closing. If you look at some of the videos people put out, don't ever think for one moment your videos are going to be bad. Believe me, don't. I'm telling you, check it out for yourself. I've seen videos out there that I say to myself, wow, as a YouTube creator myself, I say to myself, why would they put it on? Why would they put a video like that? But they do. But there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not making any derogatory statements, folks. I don't want you to think, oh, this guy he's not. No, not at all. Listen, I am not knocking anybody whatsoever, or I'm making any derogatory remarks about anybody. I think there's a lot of great YouTube creators out there. Believe me. Okay? Maybe a lot of them don't use backgrounds like I do. It doesn't make my channel better. The reason why I do the backgrounds, folks, just to say this here real quick, is it's better than looking at something just like a plain thing in there. I heard some cases people say, oh, it could also be a distraction. I don't know. Maybe it is to some people. I don't know. And I put music in it. The music, I feel, I don't know, it fills the quiet void in there. Not that you're going to be quiet. You're not going to come on and sit there and not do anything. And that's why the music's playing in the background. But it kind of like goes together. Feel like it's like a storyteller, like telling a story. And you got the music there just to keep it going, Hey, look at movies. When you're watching a movie, they got music in it, right? Every time they show you certain types of scenes. Or if it's a horror movie, you hear horror music in the background. They added it because who would want to watch just a bland movie with nothing there, But no, somebody, and the reason I'm bringing it up is because somebody once before commented, and if you're still a subscriber or if you're not a subscriber, I apologize. They said, I like the video, but the music, you gotta kill the music in there. I like putting the music in there, folks. Yeah, I just like doing it, I love experimenting with things like that. And I got some ideas too I'm going to be implementing on my channel as time goes on. So if you guys want fresh, clean content on this channel, I do not discuss religion and politics, and I do not use profanity whatsoever on here. And that does not make my channel better than anybody else's, but I want to keep it clean. I consider it a kid-safe channel. And when I say kid-safe, you're not going to see me doing any zany antics or anything crazy far-fetched things off it. All right, I'm not going to do anything crazy like that, because let me tell you one thing. You've seen the statistics that guy was saying, or whatever, that last story I showed you. Was it 18 from 8 years old to 49? I think it was, or was it 18 to 49? Whatever it was. There are young kids watching YouTube, plain and simple. Okay, kids are very impressionable, and when they see an adult doing things that are, out there, it may put a bug in the kid's head to try that. Now, sometimes people say, well, kids, you'll get these crazy ones. Don't try this at home. They have that commercial there. Don't, whatever those shows. Don't try this at home. Yeah, it's true. If you're doing something that's really far out and crazy, the kids are impressionable. They're gonna say, hey, I want to try that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to cast that type of, I don't want that type of thing. I don't want a kid seeing that if they do watch my channel. They're not going to see that, because I'm not going to do that. All right? I thought at one time of doing a science channel, like, I have a book that came out a long time ago from Radio Shack, put out science experiments you could do with your kids. And, it shows you, like, remember the thing, you take the baking soda, you put the vinegar in there, and you see it fizzling up and stuff like that. I was thinking of doing something like that. But then I said to myself, I don't know, that might not be the way to go right now. I'm sure people do have type of things like that. They show you the experiments and stuff. But I said, you know what? Maybe we'll put that on hold. Because again, it might project the wrong image. Like people say, well, what's so bad about it? It's all natural, it's baking soda. But you never know. What can happen with some stuff like that. You got to be careful with things like that. And today, with everything going on with YouTube, with kids and stuff like that, you got to be careful, folks. You really got to be careful out there what you're doing, even with your own kids. Because again, you got to understand, YouTube is like the new TV. It's the new wave TV. Everybody's watching it. I'll be honest with you, I watch television once a week. And you know what I watch? I watch This Old House once a week. I don't watch television. I spend 99.9% of the time on this computer, researching, thinking of new ideas for my YouTube channel, my Facebook group, the eBay. Now I'm selling on Poshmark. So I'm always trying to keep ahead of the curve there, so to speak. I want to stay focused on what I'm doing, and I want to try different things, implement different ideas. YouTube is a great tool if you use it in its right perspective way, as it's supposed to be. You should have no problem with it. But if you're going to go cascading off into different areas and doing this and doing that, then it's going to it's going to be like a haywire out there. You're going to go crazy with it. The reason why I changed my banner, I used to have the reseller news. I didn't want to strictly do reseller news, so that's why I changed it to Everyday Vlogging with Rich Pasini. I do daily vlogs every day. For the simple reason is I want to discuss different topics. I don't want to have it the same topic over and over again. Like, in other words, if I do reseller news, because I know he does a reseller news. I want to do different things. I want a wider audience. I want to captivate a wider audience. I want more people to come to my channel and hear what I have to say and talk about different topics and different things. That's what this channel is all about. To share things with you. Help, inspire, and share. I call it the His Initiative. That's what it's all about, folks. To help, inspire, and share. And people say, well, how are you helping? Help by giving information. Inspiring to keep you, have a positive mindset. And sharing. To share, information with you guys out there. Stuff that you may not be familiar with or aware of. That's what it is. And that's why I want to do it. I'm going to keep doing what I do. Whether this channel grows to a big channel or stays small, it doesn't matter. I'm going to still keep doing it. As long as I can, I'm going to keep doing this channel, folks. But now I'm definitely going to close it out, because I do want to do, maybe I'd like to try to do one more other video. I don't know, because it is late. It's getting late over here. I just want to say, if you do like the video and my videos and the content I put out, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated as to when I post new videos, hit the bell notification icon. This is Rich Pasini signing off. Until next time, bye-bye.